Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of Dollar Tree DIYs. For these DIYs, what you're going to need are these drawers. And they come like this. You can get them with anything in the front here, like this one, but you want to get 3 of these. And the first thing we're going to do is take the drawer. We're not going to use the drawer right now. We'll use that for another DIY. I'm going to use these boxes, these wooden boxes, and we're going to put our Waverly antique wax on there. Okay. That's that. I'm going to get over there. Hold on. It shouldn't be there. So we're going to brush that on first. And sometimes I rub it on, but this time I'm just going to brush it on. We're going to put white on over it, but you have leeway to do what you want in this project. You can do a wood, a dark brown one, or the white wash one, and I'm going to do the white wash one. Now you see, if you have a stiff brush, you see how that actually looks like wood grain, right? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is grab this garden fence, and we have to cut the little stakes off on the bottom, and we want to cut right down the center. So we have like 2 sections, and then if you get on that other side where they have the clips, you're going to cut those off. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I should have picked a better scissor for this, and then my husband ended up going and taking it and cutting it with something better. But so you're just going to want to cut that and get that prepared. Okay, so now that I have the 2 sections cut, I'm going to try to line it up and show you guys what we have here. So now you can do a couple of things. You could go over this with the chalk paint if you wanted to, or you could leave it black. I decided to leave it black. I'm going to, you know, put the white chalk paint on those stained antique wax containers. Now I was going between whether separate them, put them together, and all of this stuff until I decided on what I wanted. But then I'm just going to go and put the white on them. Look, like a distressed whitewash kind of wood look. That's why I left the antique wax as dark as I did. Usually I'll rub it off and it'll come out like a lighter color. So anyway, I'm going to put the chalk paint on there, and then we're going to get to attaching them to the two sections of the garden fence. And of course, this is all from Dollar Tree. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. And like I said, you have to add some water to your chalk paint in order to do it right. And so you'll see that I quickly remembered that. Okay, so that's done, and what I'm going to want to do is hot glue it there. I'm going to keep them together, and then I'm going to use the Cricut to put some words on there in a skinny font. That'll look kind of like a Ray Dunn font. And so what I'm going to do is one of those little boards, if you can find them at the Dollar Tree, they come in packs of 6. I'm actually going to put that on the back in order to give it something to grip on a little better, and then I'm going to glue the little boxes on, okay? And I'm going to do that right now, so we'll get that going. I'm going to just get out some of my flowers, greenery. I'm not sure what I want to do. You could always easily just put the lavender and then maybe add some Spanish moss around the top, or that, Spanish moss. But I decided I wanted it to look a little fuller than that. So I'm playing around here for a while. Then I eventually take those little bouquets from the Dollar Tree and I end up using those. And it's nice, you could switch it out for whatever flowers. If you wanted to put some at Christmas or fall, whatever, you could switch it out. The same way those milk bottles, that project we made with Mama Ames, which you should check out her channel too, Mama Ames, on YouTube. All right, and it's in my featured channels. So now I have my letters from the Cricut, and I'm just going to apply them to the fronts of the planters. And I'm going to do that now just by putting my transfer tape on it, burnishing it, pulling it up one word at a time, and then applying it to the planter fronts. And that's what I'm going to do right now. there we go. And I wanted to add something to the sides of the garden fence because I just didn't think they looked finished. I wanted to add a vine, and I accidentally, ordered this vine at Michael's in my order, and what happened was they sent that part to the store, which is not good. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I found some stuff that would work for a vine like that, and I'm going to glue it on the sides, and then I'm going to use those bouquets there. And first I tried succulents. I mean, you could use that if you wanted, but I ended up using those bouquets that you see right there. So what you're going to see now is me taking these small pieces off of another kind of a bouquet, and this is something, it's like a very flowing flower. It's very, very large, and it has many facets to it, and I'll show it to you here in just a second, and then you can see what I mean. And I think I can easily take those off and put it like a vine on it, and it worked really well. So I'm showing you exactly what I did here, but first I'm playing around with this, just trying to figure out what works here. The flowers that have this, it's almost like they look like aquarium plants on the bottom of them, and I just saw these very small green leaves, and I thought, wow, they look like they would be a vine. So what I did is I cut some of them off, and then I just hot glued them, which I'm going to do here up the sides on both, and I think it looks really nice. very happy with it, and I hope you are too. And you could use anything you want, but I like these because I just think it looked really bloomy, and that's a word, bloomy. So I hope you like it. You can actually fill it with anything you want and fool around. You can make the vine go over the top or not. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.